YSL live in the building. Come on in. Come on in. We're about to dissect a little bit of thoughts. Dissect a few thoughts, thought patterns. Thoughts run in a pattern, family. Everything runs in a pattern. Everything runs in a pattern. If it doesn't run in a pattern, it's not natural. Period. That's a fact. Nikola Tesla, who stole this information from the original people on the planet, has a very, very famous quote, and it says, if you want to know more about life, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. And that's the truth. When life happens, it's not a matter of randomness. It's not something weird, right? Everything is weird. Everything is weird based off of the perceiver seeing what it is, the observer, okay? If you're used to something being quote unquote normal, anything outside of that normal boundary is going to appear as weird. What's up, Anj? And these weird things to one are normalcies to the others. So this is what I'm bringing into the fold when it comes to our thoughts. Our thoughts are not random. They're not. Our thoughts are running on a pattern that we've set up and we have accustomed ourselves to. It's electricity. It's wave. It's frequency. Thought is frequency. It's wave. And it's vibration. It's electricity. They're all the same thing, just different forms of each other. Okay? Just like humans, we're all the same humanoid, just different forms of humanoids. So when these thoughts are continuously coming in and leaving, okay, making their way into your mind and leaving your mind, the decision and the choice only comes about once you become aware. And right now you will become more aware. Even if you're aware already of what I'm talking about, this will help you to become even more aware and reach the next level. The next level. Focus and discipline are what creates that thought pattern. You have focused, we have focused and disciplined ourselves within a certain thought wave that now we've reached the point to where we cannot leave it without going through the maze. And this is at the beginning stage. When you first have these realizations, you go through the maze still. You still have the negative thought. You still have whatever thought it is that you don't want. It still comes up and you still have to make your way through that maze to find your way out. And then when you reach the next level, you don't even enter the maze anymore. You see it. You see it's there, but you decide you're not going to go through the door. And then the third level is never seeing the door again. It doesn't appear anymore because you've now maintained the focus of a different door, a different path that's not a maze. It's just a beautiful winding road. And you become more easily able to walk that road the more and more that you practice the focus on what you want. So again, thoughts, vibration, and frequency. When we think, when we're actively thinking and actively focused on something, we are putting forth more energy, more vibration, and more electricity toward that thing. And what happens when we give more to something? It gets bigger. It's that simple. It gets bigger. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger and greater and greater. This is why we're told if you worry way too much about one thing, that thing will end up happening to you because you are basically inflating it with all of the focus and attention. Okay? Now, I'm not someone who's mastered this entirely as an individual, but I'm on that way to it. And right now is the peak right now. I'm reaching the peak of being able to focus my thoughts on what I want them to be focused on and leave that door alone, in the door I don't want to enter anymore. When you continuously put forth, if I plug in a damn lamp, right? I plug in a lamp and the electricity coming through the wall is not sufficient enough to light up the lamp will not light up. That is a perfect example of not putting so much electricity in your wall to light up that negative door. That negative door will not light up on you anymore. And then vice versa. If I have too much electricity coming through it, I'm going to burst the bulb. That's the worrying part. I'm going to burst that bulb to where nothing else can happen except for it lighting up and it imploding on itself. Okay, so I have to have just the right amount of focus, just the right amount of energy, and just the right amount of electricity and vibration headed toward the things that I want versus the things that I don't. And the same applies to every single individual. So what puts us in a place of being able to do things like that? Meditation, silencing of the mind, yoga, practicing, practicing martial arts, sun gazing for those who have dark eyes. I've already gone over this a few times. For those who have dark eyes, you can stare at the sun. You can do it. I've been doing it for almost a year now, okay? My eyesight has not gotten any worse or any better, which is what I was hoping for, the better part, okay? That's really what I was looking for. I'm like, I'm going to prove everybody wrong. I'm going to fix my eyesight by just staring at the sun because I have very dark eyes. They're almost black, right? So if you have dark eyes, brown eyes, you can stare at the sun without it hindering and impairing your vision, okay? That's another way that you learn to focus, because that sun is speaking to you. It's speaking to your third eye, okay? Your third eye is the direct connection that you have to the sun, the creator, the all, okay? Your connection to the sun, which is the soul of our solar system, okay? Put all these words together, family. These words are not by coincidence at all. When you stare at that sun, the sun is talking to you. It's giving you intelligence. It's teaching you. It's communicating with you. It's giving you information because it's sending electrical signals that interact with your brain and your pineal gland, okay? That help you. Breathing is another technique. Breathing through the nose and out the mouth. Too many mouth breathers in the world right now. Too many. We're not even breathing up all the oxygen that we can get, and apparently there's global warming happening. So come on, family, we gotta get on this stuff, man. It's been way too long. We've been under this spell, under these curses of all of this weird stuff where people are basically not living up to our full human potential. And it's ridiculous. We've allowed these people to trap us in a maze, to trap us in our own self. Oh, check this out. That's what I'm talking about. Support freedom. Y'all can't see this. Look at that. Right over there in that building, it says support freedom. That's what we're talking about. There are no accidents, family. I saw that for a reason, okay? There are no accidents. We have not been put into this maze and this matrix by accident. This was a creation. This is a creation. This is an alternate reality, an artificial world. The only thing real is the observer. The only thing real is you. Okay? So after breaking down those thoughts and how we can, and what it is, I mean, in reality, thoughts they physically have a weight to them. They weigh something. A thought has a weight. Look it up. It's a trip. It's real freaky, but a thought has a weight. What type of weights are you lifting in your mind? What type of mind weights are you lifting? Are you lifting the 0-pounder? Are you lifting the negative 2-pounder? Are you lifting a 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100, 60? Right? Think about it, family. We have to really pay closer attention to our goddamn self. Woo, man, this is a trip. And then a little bit less too at the same time. Right? It's a little mind fuck. Life is simple in its most complicated ways. So I'm going to leave it here. Thanks for watching. I'm going to see you on the next video. Expect more live videos coming to you. Lights on direct sunlight is not being quiet, baby. We're just getting started. Let's go. DSL world, the way we walk the path toward the sun together, baby.